Hey guys, Comic Boom here to review Catwoman issue 7. Look at these covers, huh? Ben Oliver on the variant cover, looks fantastic. And this is Joelle Jones. I'm pretty sure this is the classic Joelle Jones on the cover here. Just gorgeous cover. You want me to steal what? Look at that. Boom. Gorgeous, man, gorgeous. Well, issue 7 here picks up basically where issue 6 left off, guys. Surprise, surprise. Last issue, Wonder Woman defeated Reina Creel, the governor's wife, who is basically the head of the mafia in Villa Hermosa, which is the place that Wonder Woman that was the place where Catwoman fled to after she left Batman at the altar in Batman 50. Now, this issue basically involves a long way of meeting the Penguin. This issue just involves the Penguin coming to Villa Hermosa to ultimately meet up with Catwoman. And this issue is kind of it's beautifully drawn. The interior art is not done by Joelle Jones. Joelle Jones does the story. The interior art is very good. It's by Elena Casagrande and Fernando Blanco. And John Caliz does the colors, and Josh Reed does the lettering. Very good job done. Joelle Jones and Laura Alfred do indeed the main cover. Now, this is decompressed. Story-wise, Joelle Jones, I got the impression that she almost wrote this entire story, this issue, almost for the artist, maybe so the artist could show off their talents, because there's some really good scenes here. There's the opening, my favorite sequence in the entire issue is basically the first 5 pages with Wonder Woman in a jewelry store, looking at an expensive diamond and then having issues with the condescending jeweler who says, God forbid, suggests that she can't afford it. Maybe her husband should come in to, request a viewing of the diamond. And of course, Catwoman doesn't take kindly to that. And of course, there's the following scene, beautifully rendered. The transition, it shows the police flying past a very sexy Selena Kyle walking down the street, and you just know that the police are probably going to the jewelry store because she just finished robbing it. So it's very well done. So that was very well structured, that part of the story. But having said that, it's a distraction because it's not really necessary to the main narrative. The rest of the story just follows the Penguin as he's literally arriving in Villa Hermosa, and it ends with the Penguin meeting Catwoman. And the Penguin comes to Villa Hermosa for reasons that we don't know yet. He comes to Villa Hermosa, creates chaos, blows up a Ferris wheel just to attract Catwoman's attention. He gets Catwoman's attention. Catwoman, and there's this long sequence of Catwoman showing up, looking sexy, looking confident, and really looking visually stunning. The art's really good, very well laid out, structured, the whole 9 yards. But it doesn't move. It's very slow pacing. It was basically a filler issue. It's a beautiful comic book. It's just the story itself is really lacking. Joelle Jones could have skipped this entire issue narratively. You could have just started off with the Penguin talking to Catwoman right on the very first page saying, "I'm glad you agreed to meet with me. Something's come up in Gotham." Because I suspect Penguin, which by the way, Penguin never in fact talks with Catwoman in this issue. The only words Penguin ever utters to Catwoman in this issue is, "Please take a seat." They finally meet at the end. So all that filler for nothing. There's a minor scene here with Selena talking to her sister. But again, it's just, there's no substance to this issue. Beautiful to look at, but just no substance. I suspect that the Penguin I'm wondering if the Penguin showing up in Villa Hermosa to talk to Catwoman, is he going to tell her about what Bane is doing over in the pages of Batman? Because Penguin already told the Penguin already told Batman what Bane is up to. However, I'm not sure if this takes place before that revelation when Penguin tells Batman what Bane is up to, or after. I'm not sure where in the timeline this story takes place. I never saw no boxes or narrative boxes that indicate, when this story takes place. In any event, it's interesting. But in terms of substance, again, beautiful to look at. Just not much here in terms of story. But it's nice enough to look at. And I like watching, I like viewing a very confident Selena Kyle. The way she deals with the guy in the jewelry store, I thought was quite good. And her confidence in taking down Penguin's henchman was quite good. Why the Penguin felt he would need to destroy a Ferris wheel to get Catwoman's attention, why wouldn't he just, send one of his goons and say, by the way, Penguin wants to meet with you. She would probably meet with him and just say, hey, it's about that man or something. Or, this nonsense of trying to create chaos. The other thing is why would the Penguin destroy, what would make the Penguin think that you're going to attract Catwoman by destroying a Ferris wheel? I mean, Catwoman is an anti-hero. She's not a hero. She's a criminal. She's still a criminal. And so what would make him think that destroying a Ferris wheel, of all things, is going to attract Catwoman? I mean, I guess it's plausible, and of course it did, but part of that seemed a little bit forced, maybe. But in any event, tell me what you think of Catwoman #7. I think it was a visual stunner. And until next time, follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. Hit the subscribe button, and Comic Boom, out.